Hello everyone. Welcome everyone here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are joining from. I'm Boss from Akindo, and I'm excited to be here for today's session. So first of all, welcome to the Polygon Online Study session. It's a pleasure to have you, all of you, with us today. And I'm excited and thrilled to introduce Polygon as part of this Buildathon program, designed to foster the next generation of groundbreaking crypto applications. Okay, so let's start with what's Buildathon. So maybe like some of them already aware of the what's Buildathon, but let me explain what's that. So Buildathon is a built-in acceleration program that supports innovators like all of you here today in bringing your ideas to market. So backed by top-tier partners, Buildathon provides grants and expert feedback to help you take your project to the next level, whether you are starting something new or expanding existing projects. So the Polygon program has already kicked off on October 2nd, and it's currently judging phase for the first waves. And the second wave will start right after the first wave. And participants will work on their product and or projects throughout the program. And those that are evaluated highly by the Polygon team will be able to earn grants and the opportunity to pitch at our upcoming demo day, which we will announce in the future waves. So today, we're thrilled to have Polygon team here. And we have the Chilla Wells and the next level from Polygon, and they will lead this workshop. So Polygon is a blockchain ecosystem and enhancing Ethereum scalability with Polygon POS and the sidechain for fast and low cost transaction, and the Polygon ZK EVM as a layer 2 to roll up using ZK knowledge and for secure scalability. The native token, POL, formerly known as a Matic, is used for fees and staking and governance. So in this engaging session, Chilla Wells and next level will break down what Polygon is and how to build on it. So they will walk through its key feature and with examples and making it easier for you and just to understand what Polygon is. So we will also have a live Q&A session at the end. So feel free to comment on YouTube throughout the session. So we will try to address as many questions as we can. So now we are actually like having the Polygon Buildathon, as you can see. And please note that Polygon Buildathon theme is from launch to fundraising. This theme challenges builders to create projects that go beyond the launch stage, demonstrating how your product can evolve towards real user adoption, scalability, and fundraising success. So as part of this initiative, 5,000 in grants have already been will be awarded through this first wave, and additional funding will continue in the second wave and beyond, and all the way to the 10th wave. The Polygon Buildathon is structured around dynamic phases. So phase 1 is a build and prepare your project for the fundraising. And phase 2 is a scale, expand, and building your vision to a wider audience. So in total, the Polygon Buildathon will distribute $50,000 in rewards to empower outstanding builders and groundbreaking ideas. This is an incredible opportunity to become part of Polygon's rapidly growing ecosystem and showcase your technical talent and continue to the next generation of Web3 innovation. It's a perfect moment to start shaping your project and make the most of this Polygon Buildathon journey. So we can't wait to see how you will innovate with Polygon and push the boundaries of what's possible in blockchain development. Okay, so now without further ado, let's welcome Chilawell and Next Level to share their insight and expertise. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Can you hear me guys?
Hello.
Yep, we
Hi.
hear you.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we are all excited to learn more about Polygon. Are you ready, guys? So maybe like a next level, you can start and sharing about Polygon. So yeah, let's start about this introduction. So could you introduce yourself like a next level and the level?
You go first, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll jump in. Yeah, Raj and I, both help. So we started on community management stuff. So mainly sort of hanging out in the Discord, Telegram, those sorts of places, and managing, community feedback, working with developers to make sure they get the resources that they need and directed where they need to go. And then we've sort of moved into grant distributions and handling that workflow. So this sort of buildathon stuff is kind of right in line with what we've been doing lately, looking at different projects, evaluating them, and then working towards getting them the appropriate resources. So yeah, I'll let Raj take over and see what he wants to say.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. So the main thing that we do at Polygon right now is the one of the biggest things is to support the founders that are coming in. We all were the part of Polygon community, and as you know, Polygon has been front runner in a lot of projects, a lot of new innovations, a lot of ideas, and no, everybody knows Polygon is not a new name. They have built like we have built with almost every Fortune 500 company that had invested in Web3 during the previous run. And Polygon has been committed to be the people's chain, and Polygon is always used for low cost and near instant settlements, which is very most important aspect of Polygon. So my like our work at Polygon is to support the founders, and thanks to Buildathon and Akindo for having us, and we can take this forward.
Thank you guys. We are honored to have you guys and running the buildathon at the moment. So yeah, so let's start for the about the Polygon itself. Maybe like the next level, you can explain what's Polygon, and also maybe like you can share screen if you want to have the explain with that.
So I'll just go directly on the point because it is too tough to miss Polygon. If you are building in Web3 and if you know anything about Web3, then you have definitely heard about Polygon. And if you have not, then we are a POS chain, a layer two, a side chain, and we are very important to, scale Ethereum, and we use Ethereum as our security layer. The most important thing is to understand is the vision of Polygon. Polygon is very opinionated. So our vision is, in fact, our founder's vision is that there will be specific chains for each and every product or each and every aspect of how we interact with Web3. So, for example, there will be a chain specifically for payments. There will be a chain specifically for that will handle all the assets of the world, all the gold of the world, all the Pokemon cards of the world, and other things like, and collectibles and different things. What Polygon has been focusing on lately, that I can say in last a year and a half, is more on payment side. So if you think of Visa and Mastercard, if you think about Visa and Mastercard, all their transactions are basically merchant payments. The main chunk of their volume comes from merchant payments. So that is what Polygon is focusing on. If you are paying on Web3, it is most probably it is going through Polygon because it is easy to scale on Polygon and it is quickly, and gas fees are very low right now, obviously. So this is what a Polygon's vision is to cater to exactly what chains will come in the future and create a multi-chain ecosystem with Aglair. So what if I throw more light on Aglair, which is kind of Polygon's main incubation, is that there will be a lot of chains which will have some chain will cater only DeFi, some would be only gaming chains. So basically, the innovation that came in gaming was that we don't need every step to be on chain, right? If you have any collectible, let's just put those collectible on chain, and rest everything you can play like a Web2 game. Similarly, Aglair, what Aglair is doing, you don't need all the money in one chain. You can have multiple chains, connect them through Vault Bridge, which we called as a Vault Bridge, and connect all the chains via a single liquidity um, engine, you can say. So basically, if you're building on Aglair and you're building your own CDK with Polygon CDK and you're building your own chain, you already have liquidity from, let's say, Katana. So all the liquidity on Katana is easily available to you without any hustle and bustle of bridging your assets all the time. So that is what the major thing Polygon is working on right now. And moving forward, you can say Polygon has been focusing, as I said, we have been working with a lot of big brands. We have worked with them before. We have a very robust team. Our team is well known. I mean, in the Web3 eco circuit. So this is how we can introduce Polygon to new builders, and obviously, any and every builder is very important to us. Very few people know that if everybody has heard about Polymarket, it has been built on Polygon. We have had one of the biggest spikes on Polymarket during the Trump election time, during the American election. That
Yeah.
was handled by Polygon. That was handled by our genius engineers, I would say. And even if you know about RWA Courtyard, the Pokemon card game, the card is also on Polygon. So yes, we have some hero projects, but we are looking forward for more innovation that we are seeing right now through Buildathon.
Awesome. Yeah. So as you mentioned, the poly market nowadays is kind of the very important for a lot of people, something to understand what's going on in the market as well. So it's a like, and the Polygon is quite OG in the space, and you guys contribute the Web3 ecosystem a lot. And I've personally seen a lot of great projects born in the Polygon. And yeah, and we as a Kindle really like excited and also of course honored to be contributing and the ecosystem itself. Yeah, so the one thing that you mentioned it is Katana, right? So and in this Buildathon, also like implementing Katana is probably like great aspect for a lot of people. And if you can share more about Katana, it would be great for the builders.
Yeah, for sure. So there are basically uh, why Katana? So most important
Mm.
question always comes at why Katana when Polygon already has a very huge DeFi ecosystem. I mean, we were one of the best, very like for months. So the most important thing that we understood was that the leadership understood was that DeFi is very fragmented, right? So
Mm.
if I want to, even if it is on chain, so if you have a $200,000 TVL, for example, even on the same chain, it is distributed between different products. So what basically Katana changed was we will have core products like Morpho is the vault yield where you can earn yield. There are very few core products like Sushi Swap. There is only one DEX. That is, I mean, we have the core DEX that is Sushi Swap mainly. The most important thing what we were trying to solve is the liquidity should be deep. So
Mm.
even if all the TVL on the chain is divided not in 100 apps. It is divided into two or three major core apps. So it also helps in slippages, etc. So the core function of DeFi is very important. Also, the element of vault bridge, and in future, Katana will be connected to Aglair. So Katana would be the
Mm.
DeFi liquidity layer of Aglair, right? So the main thing that Katana was solving was we could use the product was Vault Bridge. And the function of Vault Bridge is when you transfer your funds to Katana, you get an option to directly put it on yield. So basically, you are earning on your whatever. If you have transferred USDC to Katana, you're already earning yield on it. And the best part is you can use Katana in-house, Katana.network, and you can put your funds to use. So so all the TVL on Katana, majority of it is productive TVL. It is working for you. You don't have to directly go and, you know, do extra steps. So basically what we are solving is the user experience here.
Mhm.
And incubated by Polygon, I was very happy to see so many platforms signing up for Katana. I mean, partnerships like Morpho Worlds, like uh, like Turtle Club also started curating vaults for us, which is a very good step in the future of DeFi. And we wanted a separate DeFi ecosystem where we focus mainly on the liquidity and feed the Aglair ecosystem. That is also very important.
Mm, got it. Yeah, so like this is basically like after the creation of the L2, layer 2 and the old stuff, like we start to see the silo everywhere, silo about the like liquidity, and this is obviously a problem that now, and which probably like Ethereum itself didn't expect that will be another problem. But of course, like every innovation causes another, finding a new problem, and always we are tackling for that. And it's great to see like what Polygon tried to solve it through the ACK layer. So I have a question personally about ACK layer. So this ACK layer, you of course mentioned the Katana and maybe also like Polygon ZKVM too. But does this ACK layer also cover other L2 chain or possibly like other L1? The moment and also like the plan. If you have any plan at the moment, it would be great to
So
know.
at the
Mm,
moment, as what I understand from the engineering part of the system, is there
mm,
are upgrades happening to Aglair because this vision is not for capturing a trend. It is to
mm,
solve Sandeep famously said this that this is the end game of Web3. So
mm,
we are actually solving Web3 with this. The engineers are trying to solve the Web3 problem, and the main important thing that we are focusing right now, like you said, what is available right now. Our interest is, like I said, the vision is every chain will have its own purpose, a purpose-driven change, and they will be
mm,
connected through Aglair. This is our vision, right? So eventually we will connect all the L2s and all L1s together. So eventually, but if it is available today, I'm not very sure as of
mm.
today.
Got it. Got it. Great to know. Also the other thing is that for the builder perspective. So at the moment you guys have the Polygon POS and Polygon ZK EVM, and of course Katana. So, but for the let's say between Polygon POS and Polygon ZK EVM. So is there anything that the builder should focus on, like which chain, or actually like so both of the, is there like differentiation between them for the builder to implement or like build?
So this is a very good question. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think all builders should know about this, and this is absolutely out of my realm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the best person to answer this because
Mm-hmm.
this is a very technical question, and right? All technologies have some good things and some limitations, you can say. So I
Mm-hmm.
would not be the right person to comment on it. But yeah, if I can get back on this, I can always share it on my X, and I will share it with you so you can share it on your X. I can
Great.
always get you the right answers.
Okay, great. We will also share this the thing that in the our group. There's a Discord and of course Telegram. At the moment, we are mainly using Telegram, so we will share the those information later on. Yeah, thank you for sharing your insight. And the next one, like let's move forward for the the information for builders. So it's about like how to build it, but like is there like any resource for the builder can refer, and those stuff would be helpful.
Some resource like you. One second. So basically, we are creating. So for first of all, I would recommend everyone for a builder to join our Polygon Telegram, which is very important. HQ, we call
Mm-hmm.
it Polygon HQ because that is one-stop shop. You will get everything under the Polygon ecosystem. If you need anything, it is very it is not very common to see even our CEO is very active there. You will meet legend Smokey over there. You will meet Chiller Whale. You will meet me, and you can ask any kind of questions. We have specific founder-related channels over there for founders as well as developers. So you get high intensity questions you can ask there from our developers, which are almost 24 hours. There is somebody who is answering everything. So that is one place where you can go right now. I know
Right.
for a fact, and this can be a major alpha. There are a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things coming out for founders, for a lot of documents that people can actually follow through. It is coming within few weeks. But the most important thing, I don't want anyone to get stuck. Just come to Polygon Telegram and ask any questions, and we are happy to help. And if you want to know what kind of support that we can give, if you want me to throw some light on it, I can do it. So basically, when it comes to support related to founders, and Polygon is very serious about it. For us,
Mm-hmm.
every founder is very important. But as I said, so as I said, there are some, Polygon is very opinionated. There are some aspects that we enjoy more, right? So payments is something that we are looking for, and we can, if you want, we can discuss it in the next segment if you want. So
Okay,
as of
great.
now, you can, the best answer would be to go to Polygon Telegram and have ask your questions over there, and it will be easily answered.
Awesome. So yeah, those like ways, that those who wondering ways Polygon Discord. So all information actually written in the Buildathon page. If you go to the middle part, there you can find out the master polygon as you scale. So you can check it out. And we will also share our Telegram in our Telegram about the link. We share the link for going to the Polygon Discord later on. So feel free to join and feel free to ask anything. And yeah, and let's move forward for your project to the next level. Awesome. So yeah, the now like we heard like how to build and those like to ask, and the next one is like any example or details of types product Polygon is looking for. So of course one is probably payment stuff related, but if you can add any other stuff that you are looking for, that would be great.
Yeah. So there is a very important meeting that we had with the business development team, and we
Mhm.
are actually focusing. We are very serious about all the founders, right? But there is always areas where Polygon is expanding organically, and if you build on those aspects, there is a good chance that the flow would be better, the everything would be better to go about it. There are some verticals that we are working on, which is very important to understand. One would be payments, like you rightly said. Also, payments, Polygon stands one of the top chains in non-USD stablecoins also, which is
Mhm.
used a lot in LATAM area. So even there, we are doing a lot of, as per transactions, we are doing number one. The number of transactions we are doing very well. So payments is a segment where a builder can focus. A builder focusing on payments should directly shoot me an email, if not through a Kindo. So next would be AI. There are DeFi that has been happening using AI. AI agents talking to each other and doing payments, doing some DeFi stuff. That is an area of focus. With I think you would have heard about the 402 update. You can use that and have those functionality available. And gamification with AI. If there is some kind of gamification, for example, like I've heard this, I'm not very sure, but you can build some casinos around that technology, some kind of gamification around tokens and everything. RWA is a major focus if you are
Mm.
if it is a commodity like gold, stocks, bonds, any kind of things that has been tokenized, because I think everything should be tokenized. According to me, I'm a Web3 maxi, so everything should be tokenized. So if it is tokenized, it should be on Polygon. A lot of collectible items like I mean, a rare Ferrari can be on Polygon. So if somebody's building that, uh,
Mm-hmm.
that things like luxury items, like a Louis Vuitton tote bag should be on tokenized on Polygon. So things like that, Polygon is most interested in. But yeah, Polygon is a scalable solution. It is very low on gas fees. So ultra mass products can also be built on it.
Great. Yeah, great to know. This is actually alpha for probably like, that some people who are looking for what to build. And like those who just came here, yeah, can know like so it's great for you guys. Yeah, and thank you for sharing those stuff. Yeah, let me just share screen again. The reason is that to just remind you guys where you can find the all info related Discord and stuff. Here is the one that you can see. This is, by the way, this is a page of Polygon Buildathon, and you can go down, and here you can see like master polygon as you scale. So you can find all documents, and also like information of YouTube and GitHub. And of course here you can find a Discord, so that if you have any technical question, and yeah, it's just even like if you're wondering that to find some what to build and anything, like you can come to this code, and you can find out all the information. And yeah, so and of course, like this is a website of the Polygon. So you can find the all stuff there. So yeah, it's pretty cool website. So you can check it out. Okay, so that's basically it for the like today's that detail. And from now on, we would love to move forward for the first wave. So actually we finished the first wave, and judging period, and we want to review and all like what's the feedback that we can have from the Polygon team. So we have 71 submission, you can see. And as soon as it's gonna finish like judging period. And but like today we have the great Polygon team here, Next Level and Chilawell. So maybe we can ask like what's the feedback, and probably like there is a notable project already, and I love to hear what you feel for this build-a-thon, of course. I mean, also like the some project that you liked, and also like why you liked. So this one, like who can go Next Level, Chilawell?
Oh, and until we finish the judging, I don't know if I want to list too many names of projects that we're looking at to give them an idea of who's going to win. But I know that we saw plenty of projects that were doing well with the RWAs and stuff like that. Different sectors that Raj was just talking about.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, building on what Chilwell said is actually true. Um, I think it is very important that people have participated. Being a builder in Web3 is not an easy job, first of all. And thinking to build something on Web3 is another job altogether, right? And huge flowers for Akindo for such a huge community of builders which are interested in solving real world problems. These are all projects that I was going through today are solving some kind of problem. Some are
mm,
solving like I remember GoGo Cash is like offering instant cashback on 600 I think 60 top e-commerce platform. I think such
mhm.
products are needed in Web3 but it doesn't mean that, this is the right platform. Okay. It means that you are on the right path. I think I want to congratulate all the participants who have participated. This is your first step to success. Participating is more important than I think winning right now. Winning is important, although, but yeah, participation. I was very happy to see these entries, and I'm sure we are building more on this with partnership with Akindo.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you for your kind words. And of course, as Akindo, we were very excited to run this. And yeah, so as next level mentioned, so you know the all people who actually built here, and someone probably get the good amount of prize grants, but some they're not. But actually, the good part of Buildathon is next, always next. So it's not gonna finish within just first wave. There's next. So like they try to build something that new as well, and try to like keep improving your project so that and of course that you guys have the feedback. So and if you have your question, you can ask and go into the Discord as well, and or like our Akin Telegram, so you can freely ask about your project. So, and of course, like, there's some feedback already that shared. Of course, like we will update it because we haven't fully finished the first wave of judging. And but once you have it, like try to keep building. And everyone actually contribute in Web3, that's for sure. So in any case, like, something like you learn new and that also like contributing to that Web3 whole Web3 ecosystem. And here the contributing, of course, Polygon ecosystem, and feel free to try and keep building, and you will get something for the future, and that's all important here. So yeah, and personally, like I felt like this post Stealth was a very interesting project. Like it's try to like some project the or like some people actually like they want to hide a transaction and those stuff, and that's probably like sometimes it's gonna be used in the bad way, but of course like it's also helping the some people like didn't want to be tracked that much, so that is a very interesting way to the solve with using zk knowledge zkp for the basically like yeah, like to have the untraceable the transaction. So yeah, and of course, like the more to the a lot of project here, and there's sometimes for the AI agent, and sometimes the this other protocol was about uh yes, yeah, it was about like the
I think it
here
is about
like
privacy issues.
right the it's
It
a
is like a
the
personal passport.
Right. This is also like very like well built, and for the people who has in this case financial ID the with the Ziki Create Passport, that a lot of way like the build you can build it with a Polygon, because there's already like that Polygon is a very mature project, and you can actually find a lot of solution with it. And so yeah, if you try tackling a lot of way from you guys, and here is a Google Cast that next level mentioned. So yeah, and try to build and as much as you can, and using your idea and those stuff. And we love to see and what you're gonna build next. And of course, this is the first wave, so you can try to for the next one that is gonna come in the around 1 day. So after judging, so yeah, we love to see what you guys can build. Okay, so that's basically like reviewing the submissions. Let me go through the next one. So next one that we're gonna move forward to the Q&A session. So what we have, and let me check in the YouTube comments. And from now on, you guys can put any question here. And if you have in your mind, so it's a great opportunity to ask. You can directly ask to the Polygon team. So let me see which one is that. Um, So the first question, yeah, it's gonna go. Let's pick this one. Ed Alivanes, and the question is, do we need to submit a proposal? So that probably I can answer this. So the if you need a proposal or not. So this means I think about the Akindo submission or another thing. But the speaking of Akindo, that you can just put your product idea, and it's not necessarily need to have proposal. So for example, that let's say like this, um, I'm not sure some project. So yeah, let's see some project. Let me double check. So yeah, this Paul Stills, that if you go here, you can put like your video and all stuff, and of course like the detail of the product, and the plus like GitHub repo is very important. And sometimes you can put live demo. That's gonna be like the great point. It's gonna be great point because you already have the demo and the product reviewer, and the judge can check easily like the what's the product is. So, and yeah, so basically like all you guys need is like a having video is also really great though. So, but having like all information of your project and those links, and if you can a video, so that's all you need. So it's not that, I don't know if it's called proposal, but here is basically like when you share the submission, you guys simply need information of your project. And of course, like you guys need a create team. If you have more team in your project, so you can just add other team as well. And so yeah, that's basically it. Okay, let's
Can I
go
add
to the
one?
next. Yeah,
Can I add one thing to this?
yeah, please.
So this is in general, everybody building on Polygon. I'm just generalizing it for now. Like it is a very good question if they need a proposal or not. What I would recommend to the builders is because when we evaluate on few things, right? Anybody who evaluates will evaluate on few things. Most important thing is what are you building? What problem are you solving? How are you using Polygon for that? Right? How are you using the chain for that? And the most important thing is what kind of support are you looking at? This is for in general for everyone. So I'm not saying that on the pitch you should say I need $2 million. I think that will solve every problem, right? But I think you should be able to communicate well that if any ecosystem boost is good for you, any important developer help that you need from the ecosystem, from the Polygon developers. So have your ask very short and exact to what you require. I'm not talking about this particular project, this particular buildathon. I'm talking in general. I want the builders to know that keep it concise, keep it simple, have it in one paragraph. What are you solving? Why? What are you using Polygon for? And what kind of support that you need?
That's true. Yeah, so it's a great explanation of the how do you do, and yeah, take the advice. Is really great advice, and and that's gonna that you can try for it for the as I mentioned like second wave. So yeah, and we're all looking forward and your next project. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So next question is from Coda. Let me read it. So Adam from Coda here. We are creating financial inclusion for artists by bringing music rights on chain. Very interesting. Yeah, and what support is there for BD and investor support for projects launching on Polygon with Buildathon? So yeah, I think speaking of like a investor support, like we can mention it, I can mention it. So that later on we will have demo day. So and usually we bring the bunch of the investor there. So and in that sense, you guys can that if you were, of course, you first need to be chosen. But like, once you were chosen, because also like, that is for for kind of go through who is a good project to be seen by investor, because the spot is also limited. But once we go through that, so you guys actually have an opportunity to pitch the VC. For example, the one that we did during the tokens, token 2049. So there's some project actually got the opportunity to have meeting for the future meeting with VCs. So then you can, in that sense that the project actually can ask, and of course, like, the showcase their project directly to the VC, and later on, of course, there's opportunity to be like, sometimes they're having the term sheet and all stuff. But that is like, the next step. So for this Polygon Buildathon, so we will also announce later, and you will have opportunity to join the demo day in the future. So, and speaking of what support is there for BD? So does Polygon have any like support for the BD? So basically for the project uh, to build a business development, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So,
say something on this.
yeah.
I know that for even for teams that do well in this buildathon, if you do well, if you don't make it to the next round, either way, come into the Telegram, the new Polygon Telegram, and just ask for a founder support form. We'll link you that, and then you can put basically the same submission that you made for the buildathon into that. Let us know what you're building, like, and what Raj was saying, what type of support you're looking for, whether that's marketing, whether that's, talks with investors, those sorts of asks. And then we'll try to get you sorted into the right funnel. We've got, future grants stuff that we can slot you into potentially, but then also, like, we can link you with BD. We've got an accelerator hadron that we work with, that we can link you to. So depending on the alignment of the project with Polygon's current goals, specifically, like, if it fits in the RWA or like payments bucket, then it's like a no-brainer. Definitely let us know what you're doing. But either way, just that's just another route for support. If you need it, definitely come into the Telegram, let us know, and we'll get you set up with the form.
Right. Yeah, that's great support for sure. Feel free to join it, as I mentioned before, and Discord, and like, please ask there, and Polygon can help you guys for this. And one more thing that I tried to say before, and was soon, like, as a Kindle side, we're gonna have Devconnect demo day. So like, you guys can also apply. We're gonna open sooner or later for this the slot. Basically, like, we're gonna have page, so you can apply for it, and that also, like, we can provide you to the investor, basically, like, that's called a founder matching arena, so you guys can have an opportunity to meet VCs, and not only VC, of course, like, the L1, L2, and sometimes market maker, the CX, and all, like, agencies. So that's gonna be like, it definitely will help you guys to grow your product, so, or your project. So yeah, if you are going to like Argentina, feel free to join. We will also share the link later on. So the next one, yeah, let me go through. So the next question is also from front for I know, actually, yes. The next question is from Front Forum Focus. Thank you for your question. And the question is what about on-chain market? Okay, this guy probably like thinking to build some on-chain markets. And for example, or like Poly market and AI and AI insight. So yeah, so if you guys have any idea for, or your opinion of Poly market, or also like, AI insights, maybe it would be great for the help for them.
No, actually, Poly market is one thing. I think I forgot to mention that infrastructure apps are also important for any chain, right? So Polygon also looking at with the the token details. Is it safe or not? Is it like Dex screener of Polygon, for example, and all the markets that. mm, so, like I said, prediction markets also come under a little gray area of gambling. So we are okay with casino type games, gamification, where even I cannot say tap to play games. It is a very gray area over there. What different chains have done, but similar concept like people engaging smaller apps. I think that can be considered very well. But again, just join the or even Akindo can help you filter out a lot of opportunities over there.
Mm, sure. Yeah, it's definitely personally like I was very into it before, like when Poly Market born, and obviously like that is the Poly Market actually like opened the door for the new like prediction market. So yeah, and of course like AI is now is quite narratives, and probably like a AI agent those stuff is it's still this market is probably looking for the which way to solve the nowadays we see like MCP and those stuff and which kind of like connecting the whole AI and through the MCP. So that probably like the speaking of MCP, it's highly possibly like a Web2 side of service might solve it. But like as a Web3 side, probably like to utilize it the more and more. And maybe like you can of course like build the MCP as well, MCP service too. But like it's there's a lot of opportunity here. So and you can like try out even like you can share the idea in the our like Discord sometime to team up with someone. So yeah, you can try out a lot of ways and yeah, but obviously like the prediction market insights and definitely have it the opportunity. Yeah.
I want to speak about one last thing about people
Yeah.
like asking for specific
Mm,
projects and specific areas. I would always like to say, as a startup founder, I think majorly focus on solving a Web3 problem, and
mm,
all projects are accepted. If you are solving a real problem, probably I am not, I don't know anything about history of Poly Market. Maybe they did not raise any grants at that time, but their product is functional, their product is working, it is solving an important problem, and that is why they are very successful too, right? So, a long story short, work on a problem that you can solve and you can be an expert on. Like, can you solve a real problem? I think support is all yours.
mm. Great. Yeah, that's true. So, that's actually goes to the next question as well. For example, the same person like from Forum Focus, you ask about the commodities. So maybe like this is also the speaking of commodity, I'm not sure you were mentioning about like the for the market of commodity to trade and those stuff. Sometimes the prediction market could work, but this is also like if you solve like a real problem, real world problem. So then probably like you can think if your product could solve the real problem that's happening currently right now. So and that's probably like that could be the answer for this. So yeah, the next let me go through the next one. The next question is from Salman Tabakti. Thank you for your question. Um, the question is why not all projects submitted in Wave 1 are reviewed? And yeah, actually, like we are currently like in a reviewing process. So and from the Akindo side, what we can say is it's the review is actually they reviewed sometimes and they don't comment. But this doesn't mean like that if you don't see the comments or having 0 point, it doesn't mean you are not reviewed. Actually reviewed, but they didn't go through or didn't reach their satisfaction to see like to see a great project. And if sometimes they share the feedback, but this is and sometimes they got feedback but actually didn't get points. So that means like maybe like if you are implementing some stuff or like improving your project, maybe you have a chance for the later to have like a grants. So and so of course like if you didn't reach that some level and you didn't get any feedback or any points. So still there is a chance like let's say like if you implement some other feature and then like probably like a wave 2 or wave 3 that you might be reviewed from project, and I mean all reviewed but like get feedbacks. So and so this is why like it one thing that I could say is if you don't get any comments and didn't get point doesn't mean that you were reviewed. It's also that's means that you rebuild. Yeah. And so then we are currently like in the process of reviewing. So wait for like 1 day more and you will get all info later on. And please keep trying for the next wave as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say also, in that next wave submission, like Raj was saying, make sure your sort of what we're solving is very clear, and those sorts of things, just so that we're very clear on the project itself, and how we're judging. Some of the submissions were pretty light, didn't have that much information, and sort of assumed that we would know things as judges looking at it, and so to prevent us from having to like dig through your GitHub or your docs or your website, just having all of the information, including like the team background and all of that in the submission, makes it a lot easier for us to be able to provide good feedback. So just, for if you don't get selected this time, it might just be because your submission was short. And so if you could just add more information to the next one, that makes it a lot easier for us to be able to get a good picture of what's going on.
That's true. Like that's really true. So, also that for the submitters, it's quite important for the judges to be like easily to see and easily to be understood. So like the please put your information as like what you solve. So that will the eventually bring you the like the advantage to be judged fluent like smoothly. Okay, so thank you guys for all question, and we have one more question. That is from Coda. Yeah, Coda, thank you for your another question. So let me read it. Everything sounds amazing, and a quick follow up on the support during the Akindo Buildathon. So are there going to be sessions or one-on-ones or for pitch reviews, mentorship, or other advisor opportunities? So yeah, from our side, what we can say, and of course, like for the pitching, and we will have you guys have opportunity later on. And those like of course like you guys have a chance to pitch to the VCs. But currently I think for the mentorship or like advisor opportunity and those stuff, yeah, maybe like with the do you guys a Polygon team like from the like Charlie, you are like founder experience, and do you have this kind of like service that you can provide?
Yeah, I mean, I would say
Okay.
that would go into the bucket of hop in the Telegram, ask for the founder support form, and then we'll get that to you. And then just in your submission, ask for what you want, put a clear ask in terms of what type of support you're looking for. So if that's advisory stuff, put that in there. And then we'll just try to get you slotted into the right bucket. And so that's how I would suggest they go forward with that.
Great, yeah. So it's actually like Polygon is really amazing support they provide. So yeah, as he mentioned, like go for the Telegram and or the Discord as well, and to ask and let's go through this first, and hopefully like you can get it for the next step. Okay, let me just double check if we have another question. Okay, so we have one more question. Great. It's quite Polygon is quite popular, so great to have a lot of questions. So the question from the Calvin phrase. Thank you for your question. And what's the thoughts on trading infrastructure that increase trading volume or drive significant launchpad as a transaction volume on Polygon? Oh, this is a specific one, but if you guys can answer your thoughts.
So this was, I think, attempted before, and frankly speaking, this is a very huge area that Kelvin is trying to focus on. But for sure, if again, like I said, if it is solving a problem, it is always welcome in Polygon ecosystem. And if in any way Polygon can help you achieve that, it is we are ready for it. And like adding to what Chiller Whale was saying, like he has summed it all. Chiller Whale has actually given you the blueprint of how to be successful in Polygon ecosystem. Join Telegram chat, hang out with fellow founders, talk to them, have a group discussions within yourself, create that founder community, and you will get all the support that you can.
Okay, great. Yeah, yeah. So me personally, like I think obviously the trading infrastructure that increase the trading volume. So that's obviously great. The so the way to basically solution for the Polygon ecosystem. But of course, like how to implement and how do you how to solve it. So the like it's if it's like random a launchpad that is not gonna be differentiated from other like launchpad, maybe might be not the way to go. But in any case, like increasing trading volume, and that's the basically like trading transaction. Yeah, that would be like great for the Polygon ecosystem. So yeah, keep go for it. Go for it, and also like if you have any question, like feel free to ask in the group. And yeah, we have one more question. I think let me just check. It's really great actually. So we have like really a lot of question through this session. That's I can see like how popular Polygon is. So it's from Ken. Does any change to the submission, for example, adding demo video affect the voting, or should we focus on second wave? Okay. One thing that I can tell for this, so is of course like providing demo video, that would be eventually affect the having that grants as well. The reason is probably it might be easier to understand. So and there's a lot of submission, and doesn't mean like they can check all detail and all everything for the each project. So if they for the of course they will check, but in the end, like there's a for make it smoother to understand the so which means like sharing the video the demo video is gonna be like the one of the best way for them to understand. And so I will highly recommend if you can share the video in the your project for your project, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, if
And
there's still time for them to change their submission for the first round before we finish judging, that would be awesome. Whatever information they can add to their submission to make it more fleshed out, whether that's a video or team info, anything they've got, or clearer like understanding of what they're solving, whatever they can add is great. We've still got another we extended it to Friday, correct? So
yes,
yeah,
like
so they've
tomorrow.
still, they can today they can change things if they want. I'm sure we'll still see that. So um, short of that, they can just try for the second round. But videos
Yep,
are great for sure.
that's true. Yeah, so go for it, guys, and it's eventually also be the one for preparing for the second wave. So yeah, the in any case, like probably better to start from today. Yeah. Okay, so I think that we got all question and answering all. That's really nice to go through all question, and thank you for your question, guys. So yeah, the basic, by the way, if you miss some part of this online session, you guys, don't worry, this session is being recorded and will be published immediately after this live stream on YouTube, so everyone can watch it again. Okay, so all right, so we are nearing the end of today's online workshop. So before we wrap up, Chilawell, next level, do you have any final message you'd like to share with the builders and potential Polygon Buildathon submitters? Maybe like next level, you can start.
So I would start with thanking Akindo for this lovely project and experience for the builders. You are actually providing the platform for them to showcase their dreams and their hard work. Uh, we would have not known them otherwise, right? So you are an important partner and an important platform for us. And all I can say is good luck for all the builders. We are always here for you. You just need to look at the right places. So the right place can be Akindo and our Telegram chat.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll just
Chilawell.
say, like Raj was saying, we're here to support you guys. So if you don't make it through the Akindo stuff here, then reach out on Telegram. I'm sure we can find a spot for you through our founder support forum. So keep submitting. We'll do our best to judge fairly. Give us as much info as you can, and good luck to everybody.
Good luck, guys. Okay, so let me wrap up all stuff, and thank you so much for your amazing the encouraging the builders and the message. That will be definitely the great message for the all builders and the founder and developers. Okay, so as we wrap up, let's keep momentum going. The Polygon build theme is as I said, a Polygon Buildathon, and from launch to fundraising. Yeah, that's a great topic now, guys. So this basically challenges you, guys, builders, to create project that go beyond the launch stage and demonstrating how your product can evolve towards real user adoption, scalability, and fundraising success. So here, as you can see, this time that we have the two phases. First phases is about the sprint to funding. So basically, you can try to build your product, focus on product. And phase two, the scale and expand. So which means actually try to acquire more users and your service to get on more people to your services. So basically to scale. And the grants of the 5,000 are being distributed and during the first wave, and of course, and from the second wave onward, and it keeps going with 5,000 again, and totaling $50,000 to be awarded through the Polygon Buildathon. That's very exciting. And it's a great opportunity to contribute to the Polygon ecosystem and showcase your technical skills and present your innovative ideas. And don't forget, this Buildathon program isn't just about winning grants, it's also a chance to get raised for your project in the future. So yeah, let's go for it. And of course, you can contribute to the Polygon ecosystem. Okay, so for ongoing resources and support as you build, keep an eye on Polygon X and Akindo X, and of course Discord that Chila Wells mentioned before. And of course also we have Akindo X and Telegram. So yeah, stay tuned for upcoming sessions as well. And we are here to help. And if you have any questions, or need guidance, yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. Um, okay, all right. I think that's all for today. Thank you guys, everyone, and thank you, Chilawell and Next Level for leading this session, and of course, and thank you to everyone who joined us. We look forward to seeing you at the next session, and we can't wait to see what you build. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you so much, everyone. Also,